Hi YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan and it's a wealthy life. Today I want to talk about convenience, something I was talking about in my previous video when I was talking about my $12 car wash. That was such a convenience, right? To get a car wash for $12. That's not really helping out my wealth too well, right? I don't know about you, but 12 bucks is pretty expensive, I think, for a car wash. They used to be $5 years ago. But anyways, so what about convenience, right? What about that concept? Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I think that we spend a majority of our income on conveniences in the United States. Why do I say that? Well, America, it's a business, okay? And what is that business? It's selling convenience, and it's selling it extremely efficiently. Let's put it that way. Everywhere you go, it's convenience everywhere. You've got fast food, you've got oil changes, you've got sit-down restaurants, you've got anything you can think of. It's a convenience for most Americans. You've got Amazon. You just click on your phone, tap, tap, you got it there in one day. That's how efficient it is, right? So over the years, America has just reinvented itself over and over and over, right? It used to be like malls. You go to the mall and that was the convenience of the day. You had all the stores all in one spot, right? You had the food court, right? Real convenient and efficient. And then over time, the super centers started coming out, like Walmart, Target. And if you paid attention to things started building up around those big box stores, right? You had McDonald's on every single street where these big box stores are, the Best Buys, the Home Depots, right? And you have all the other conveniences you could love, right? You could spend your hard-earned money on, right? So I kind of thought about it last night, and I'm thinking, I'm going to name these places. It's going to be called Convenience Street, okay? And there's one of these in every major metropolitan area in the United States. They all look the same. You got your big box stores, and then you got your restaurants sitting all around it. You know, you got some commercial businesses as well, some office space, right? You got to have some place convenient for all those office workers, right? So they can go and get their lunches for $20 nowadays, right? So I call that Convenience Street. What do you guys think? Do you guys see the same thing in your town? Convenience Street? I know in my town, I've got one on the west side, the east side, and the south side. Okay? And one of them has a McDonald's at the beginning and at the end of that street. You're going to hit it twice if you go down the whole entire drag, which is, you know, probably almost 10 miles of just, you know, shops, stores, mini malls, box stores, and restaurants, all at your convenience. I mean, you can just go, you don't even have to get out of your car anymore. You can just drive through. You can get your food on the drive-through. You can do the, what's it called? Park and shop or whatever, where you buy the stuff online and they bring it out to you. You don't even have to go in the store these days, right? Same thing with Amazon. You just click, click, click on your phone and it comes to your house, right? And nowadays it's even more convenient. They're bringing Convenience Street to you, right? You got the ride hailing apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash, right? You'll get your food in 20 minutes. But there's a premium you're going to pay for that convenience, right? And it's going to eat into your wealth. I firmly believe that. I've never used Uber Eats or DoorDash. I'm sure they're great. I'm sure they are great services. Very convenient. You get your meal right at your front door. It's pretty cool, right? But guess what? Not only do you pay for a premium for that food, you also need to leave a tip. You know, service workers, they need to get paid too. So that's going to eat into your wealth building journey, right? It's going to hurt it. We all do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love convenience more than anyone else, right? But I haven't been to a McDonald's probably maybe in a year or so, maybe more. I can't remember the last time. But every time I drive by that place, it's full of cars. There's never been a time when it's not full of cars. And the thing about convenience that we need to think about is that the older you get, the more you're going to want that convenience, right? It's harder to, it takes more energy the older you get to cook your food, to change your oil, to change your brake pads. So my advice would be, if you're capable in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, you should be cooking as much as you can, right? You should be doing as much automotive work as you can if you're capable of that. Why am I saying this? Again, you want to build wealth in your life in the form of monetary status, or in your bank account essentially. And when you go and take these services up, where are you giving your money to? Guess. You're giving it to Wall Street. Guess who owns the convenience and efficiency in America? Wall Street owns it. It's called the S&P 500. They own it. McDonald's, Chipotle, maybe Panera Bread. I don't know if they're publicly traded, but Wingstop, that one's publicly traded if I believe so. But you get the point, is that instead, like think about this. Let's say you come home from work, you're tired, you don't feel like making dinner, you talk to your wife, you talk to your family, and you're saying, let's just eat dinner. Let's just go get takeout, right? And instead of just giving in to that reflex of, hey, I'm exhausted, I want to just go get convenience, say to yourself, you know what, forget that. I'm going to take that $40 it takes to feed my family for fast food or whatever food you eat, and I'm going to stick it in the S&P jar on my counter. And I'm going to go in my pantry, I'm going to go in my fridge and find a meal to cook, right? So you take that $40, you keep filling up that jar every time you were probably going to go out for that convenience. And at the end of the month, however much money is in that jar that you were about to go and get that fast food, you go put it in your brokerage account and you go buy the S&P 500. Because now what are you buying? You're buying all the people that want that convenience. You're taking their money because they're going to be there. There's always going to be people that want that convenience, whether it's their age or whether it's just them being lazy, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be a customer there for convenience. And America knows that. America does that extremely well. Look at what they do, man. Amazon, like I said, there won't be an Uber Eats. It'll just be Amazon. They'll just deliver McDonald's on a drone. It'll just come from the sky, and maybe you'll give Amazon a tip. Who knows, right? I'm telling you, this is what America is built on, man. Efficiency and just making life easy, right? That's what we love. And I think that there's like just a level of appreciation for that convenience, that it's there, right? But you have the option, right? You have the option to either take that convenience and buy into it and give your money away, right? Pay them first versus paying you. Or you have the option to say, nah, I'm going to stay inside tonight. I'm going to cook for myself and my family. So something to think about. I think I'm going to do a lot more videos related to convenience because there's a lot more areas for this. I've even taken advantage of a lot of these conveniences myself, and I'd like to probably tell some of the stories behind that. So just food for thought. It's a gorgeous day. I figured I'd record some more content out here after I've had a lot of thought to, a lot of time to think about these things. But tell me what you think. Do you always take advantage of the conveniences that we have to offer? There's many more than just fast food restaurants, I can tell you that. Let me know what you think in the comments. And please like and subscribe if you want to continue to have these conversations. I'd appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.